Wario's Time Machine sucks. You'd have to be a fool to like that game. Math jargon. Thank you so much for the resub. Alright, so the premise of this game is that in order to progress to the next area, I have to get Yoshi here, and I have to return all the artifacts. So I collect the artifacts by killing Koopas. And then I can either show the artifacts to NPCs to get information, or I can look at their records, or maybe just know a little something about them. And if I return all the artifacts to their correct locations, then we can progress. There's another artifact. You just jump where it is? I'm having a hard time figuring out how that works. Where's the last artifact? It was A to talk to. Uh, 1972, 853 feet. Susceptible to earthquakes. It was built with a flexible concrete base. It's on Columbus Avenue. Concrete base. It's located on Columbus Avenue. Alright, cool. Well, we found the top of the Transamerica Pyramid. I'm sorry, but I don't even get out of bed for anything less than $2,000. So I need to ask her to tell me a little something about the Coit Tower window. You have to wait a second. Alright, it stands 500 feet above the San Francisco Bay on the top of Telegraph Hill. Takes its name from the Lillian Hitchcock Coit, who donated $125,000 to have it built in 1934. Honors the fire brigade, shaped like a tall column. Resembles a fire hose, decorated with 16 large murals. 25 mural artists were commissioned during the Great Depression. Got it. Telegraph Hill. The fire brigade. Do I have to go look at these in order to progress? I guess it doesn't take very long. I would never do that. I would never, ever do that to you, Slash. Yeah, I definitely rented this as a kid and couldn't make sense of it. I believe this isn't the one that came with a massive manual. That was, Alright, let's see. 1937, 4 years to complete, 4,200 feet long, 36 inches in diameter, 100 miles per hour wind, covered in fog most days, 260 feet above the bay, tall enough for Navy battleships to pass underneath. San Francisco to Marin County, 37. Alright, so now that I know where I am, I'm in San Francisco. We figured it out. Now I gotta get Yoshi to come join me. Whoops. Didn't realize Europe was gonna be so complicated. Really? How do... Is there... Okay. I'm just gonna exit back down. We're in San Francisco, which means now Yoshi has joined us to help us get the hell out of here. Alright, so that is San Francisco in the books! We're going on to the next one. We're somewhere in Russia here. Yeah, it looks like it. Can I get Yoshi to join me immediately so I get his speed? Is this the only Russian city? That's Beijing, China. This up here would probably be Russia as well, right? Tehran. Okay, I'm gonna take a gamble and say that it's this one. No, it wasn't. Maybe this doesn't work until you've, like, found the... okay. Well, maybe I need to find the Kremlin closed today. Apparently I'm not allowed to just guess. It has not been working for me, I'll say that much. I'm doing great. How are you doing today, Smartball? Well, I'm here for you today, Glitch Cat. I hope whatever it is you need, I'm capable of providing, and if I'm not, I hope that someone can. Russia's very big? Okay. See, I'm learning a lot today. Never knew that. Do you think, me killing all of these Koopas makes me a big, strong man? Do you think that makes me a big, strong man? For murdering Koopas? You think I'm a tough guy? I'm some sort of tough guy because I'm able to kill Koopas who aren't even trying to give me a hard time right now. Okay. 1555, by Duke Ivan III, known as Ivan the Terrible, he ordered the church built in honor of the Holy Fool Saint Basil. Holy Fool is the name for a saint in Russia. The famous onion domes were added later in the 16th century. Although the church appears to have no real design, the building was carefully built as one large chapel surrounded by 8 dome-top chapels, different patterns and colors. Okay. Holy Fool means saint. Central structure is, oh, I forgot this one. 107? Okay. Yeah, Amethyst, watching you play this made me really want to play it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, baby, now we're gaming. Okay. Emperor's Cannon in the Kremlin is known as the Russian as Tsar Pushka. Biggest cannon in the world with caliber of 35 inches. Its barrel is 17.5 feet long. Cast in 1586 by Audrey Shugakov and weighs a total of 40 tons. The barrel's the likeness of Tsar Fyodor Ivanovich. It's the biggest? Okay. Look, this game is ridiculous to the extreme, and I love it. Alright, Russian dance companies are accepted stars of the 20th century ballet. No troupe is more famous than the Bolshoi Ballet Company. Founded in 1776, Alexander Gorsky directed the Bolshoi until 1924. One of the most important people in the ballet world is said he made the dance more interesting to modern audiences by introducing the idea of realism into choreography and scenery. Bolshoi Theater was built in 1856 and seats 2,000 ballet fans. Realism? Wait. Oh, it was built in 1856. Okay, I was remembering 1776, but that's the ballet company. Hate it when I can't get my story straight, you know? Why am I playing this? Because this rules. Realism. Bolshoi is a city, a ballet troupe, and a theater. Okay. Where the fuck is this? Are there more Russian cities on this map that I'm just not seeing? Moscow's all the way over fucking... Disagree. Strong disagree. Look, I don't consider myself a geography buff or anything. But Moscow is not that far west. Right? Moscow's not that far west. Am I an idiot? I'm probably just an idiot. Masai Village, so it's... cattle, trading yards... Okay, we're gonna come back and read that when I have a little more information. Can I guess where this is? I mean, I don't know a whole lot about African geography. It's gonna be sub-Saharan, I think. When's the earliest you can bring Yoshi in? Is there like a rule? It's probably not South or Cape Town. It's probably not Ethiopia? Was it Kenya? Oh, my boy Yoshi's in here. We're booking it. Look how fast we're moving. What are the top two? I don't know. I just assumed this was sub-Saharan Africa. So I didn't bother to look at anything on the Mediterranean. Hey, ain't y'all got any of them artifacts or anything? Okay, so this is the baby elephant. Mere 8 miles from the contemporary city of Nairobi, this is authentic wildlife preserve. The park's trails open to undisturbed Tangela Athi plains to allow the animals to follow ancient migratory paths. The park is full of lions, cheetahs, rhinos, antelopes, and many other species. Since the park is completely undeveloped, it provides an amazing drive-through safari in the shadow of a modern teeming capital city. It's also a preserve. The safari park is important because it allows... Did it say animal crackers back there? I'm sorry, I hate that it said that. Did it say animal crackers? This game can eat very a dick, okay? That feels a little disrespectful to have Animal Cracker Factory as an option. I really like this game. Is it anything special? No, not really, but I think this game puts in more of an effort than a lot of edutainment games did. I dig it. Skulls. Anthropologists believe Kenya to be the birthplace of all mankind. Scientists working there have dug up some of the oldest human fossils ever found. One skull found near Lake Turkana is said to be almost 3 million years old. Plains of East Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, and Ethiopia are being eagerly excavated to try and solve the mystery of where human beings first lived. No? Leftover birthday cake, that's it. Way old. Look, to be fair, if they had said no to way old, they were wrong, because 3 million years is way old. Like, I mean, that's an undisputable... Like, there's a certain amount of subjectivity that goes into an answer like that, and, of the more than 70 tribes in Africa, none are more visually well-known than the Maasai. Their lives revolve around their cattle and money they make from trading herds, but the Maasai are also famous warriors. When the male Maasai reaches the age of 15, he is initiated into the warrior group. He dyes his skin a distinctive reddish-orange with paste from the ochre plant. His hair is tightly braided, and then it too is covered with ochre paste. As young warriors, the boys hunt with blunted arrows. Small birds are their first prey. As a war, the birds are stuffed and tied around a frame, which they wear as a headdress. That's... cattle, ochre paste. One of the options was ochre paste. I hate it. I'm just gonna start asking the people around me where I am. Beijing. That's what I figured. Boo, bum, ba da bo, ba da bo, boo da bo bo. Oof. There's a lot of... Yeah, this game is good. I actually unironically enjoy this game. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. This game's really long too. It super outstays its welcome. But for an educational game, I think that's pretty cool in its own way. One of the world's 7 great wonders, the wall is the only man-made object visible from outer space. That's not true. The Chinese politically call it a long wall of 10,000 li. It's said that over 300,000 men labored for 10 years to complete its 3,946 miles. Begun in the 15th century BC, its purpose was to keep northern tribes from attacking southern states. The wall was built wide enough to allow a team of 5 horses to run side by side along the top of its surface. 5th century BC, northern tribes from attacking southern states. I hit down twice. Fuck you. Fuck you, fake Peach. What do you know? You don't know anything about history. Where am I right now? There, I just need to go all the way to the right. I think I've already got the right item selected. Gateway of Heavenly Peace, Tiananmen, was built in AD 1651, an impressive 110 feet tall. Heavenly Peace is the main entrance to the Forbidden City, which has been renamed the Palace Museum. Once the walled estate of emperors, only the emperor himself was permitted to use Tiananmen. Guards kept everyone else out. Those entitled to visit the city had to use separate entry. In 1949, the leader Mao Zedong stood at the gate to announce the formation of the People's Republic of China, present-day communist government. tricked myself. I have no reason to kill that guy. I just wanted to. Who couldn't enter the Forbidden City through the Heavenly Gate? Everyone with the Emperor. What's the Forbidden City's present name? Palace Museum? Okay. That's what I thought it was first time, but then I saw Tiananmen and I doubted myself. Tiantan, the Temple of Heaven, is China's most famous temple. It consists of several buildings built around the 15th century, all set inside of a walled park. Hall of Good Harvest, the most well-known of the park's buildings, is set on top of a triple tier of marble terraces. Each carved terrace has its own balcony. The 123-foot-high structure is amazing because it was built without one single nail. The Emperor of China would spend one evening a year in the temple fasting and praying to assure a good harvest. 15th century, Hall of Good Harvest, most well-known of the park's buildings. Triple tier marble terrace, 123 foot high, no nails. Okay. What are you looking at? You're looking at Mario is missing. Mario, and I hope you're sitting down for this, is missing, and it's our job to save him. And the only way we can do that is by traveling to strange cities and, doing something. I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ, I hated reading that. I won't dignify it by repeating it. Alright. So Rome? Original Italian stallion. Fuck, I said it out loud now. Colosseum was built in AD 72, the command of an important Roman emperor. Its name comes from a Latin word meaning big. Great. And it really is huge. 573 yards in circumference, 50,000 spectators. Watch games of strength and other entertainment that watch very violent, riveting foes like hungry lions and elephants, okay? 50,000 gladiators. Great. We will not, under any circumstance in this playthrough, talk to cops because we know better. You'd all remember this important lesson. Like the sign says, okay. 508, Pope Julius II commissioned the artist Michelangelo to decorate the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican. He wasn't used to painting on plaster. It took Michelangelo over 4 years to finish painting the 10,000 square foot ceiling. Much of the painting had to be done in an uncomfortable position. The artist was either laying on wooden scaffolds or looking straight up. The chapel's ceiling is breathtakingly beautiful. It's considered Michelangelo's masterpiece. Michelangelo? Oh, had Splinter on there, fuck. What is world record? I think the world record's pretty optimized for this. Does Iceplug have the world record for this one, or is this one someone else? I know Iceplug has the world record for Time Machine. Nope. Legend says that visitor tosses coins over your shoulder in the Trevi Fountain. He will one day return to Rome. The Trevi Fountain is one of the best known landmarks because of its fable, but also because of fancy carvings. 1954 movie, 3 coins in the fountain. Got it. Fountain. Return to Rome. You can just return to Rome. You don't really have to throw any coins in a fountain, probably. Alright, Jericho. Enjoy them. This looks like Greece. Hey, Silapinda. How are you doing? The fuck is Greece? Okay, well now I'm embarrassing myself here. It's over here. I thought it was over by Italy. Jesus Christ. Just end my life. I don't have to take shit from any of y'all, alright? I'm a grown-ass adult. If I don't know exactly where Greece is on a Super Nintendo map, I think I can live. Parthenon column. We've got the brass plaque, not the Parthenon column. Don't have that either. Vagrant. Thanks for the resub. Just go in the pipe, you dummy! You're embarrassing me. Alright. Temple's floor plan is very complicated. It was built to include many earlier temples that once stood in the same site. Over the centuries, the temple has been a church, a palace, a harem, and a storehouse for the Greek military. Its most famous feature is the Porch of the Caryatids, a deck supported by 6 columns which resemble young girls. Each Caryatid stands 6 feet, 6 inches high. Hey, that's how tall I am. The girls' dress look like the columns they replaced. The Caryatids are copies. The originals were removed to protect them against pollution. Disco? Pollution. I don't know if I have to go in there and look. I don't think I do. Built to honor Athena, goddess of Athens, who gave Greece's capital city its name, Athens. The Parthenon was erected between 447 and 438 BC by the same architects who built the Acropolis. The temple is famous for its quantity of Doric columns. There are 8 columns both ends and 17 along each side. 8 and 17. An enormous statue of the goddess once stood in the Parthenon's Great Hall. She was 39 feet high, and her hands and face are made from ivory. Dress was 2,205 pounds of pure gold. Architects who built the Parthenon also built the Acropolis. The Parthenon was built to honor Athena. Roman Emperor Hadrian commissioned the building of the ornate arch. The arch separates the city of Athens from the Roman city he built there, Hadrianopolis. The arch, made from pure white marble, was completed in 131 AD and resembles the French Arc de Triomphe. 2 brass plates affixed to the arch say it all. On the west face, the inscription reads, "This is Athens, the ancient city of Theseus." On the east face, the inscription reads, "This city is Hadrian and not of Theseus." We're not like those other guys. Suck it, Theseus. You don't know shit. Please? Please just go down when I hit down? Maybe England? Oh, nope, Arc de Triomphe. That's French. I hate that guy. I mean, obviously they're not really faithful in any particular way, but I'd love to know if there was a process to them laying out these levels in this game. Like, whether or not they tried to make them align with, you know, famous avenues and things like that. What inspired this playthrough? We bullied Amethyst Rocks into playing this game the other day, and bullying her to play this just made me want to play it. Construction of King Louis IX's big project, the Cathedral of Notre Dom, Our Lady, began in 1163 and took 150 years to complete. Every detail of the Gothic architecture was used in its design. Situated on the banks of the Ile de la Cite, Notre Dame can hold 9,000 people. The church is especially known for its huge rose-colored stained glass windows illustrated with 80 pictures taken from the Old Testament. This is the home of the lovable Quasimodo, the hunchback from Victor Hugo's Hunchback of Notre Dame. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. Are you really 6'9", Sophie? Oh, it is 69, isn't it? Can't believe I got caught. Does it say here? I'm wondering if this is the point in the game where I'm really expected to, like... Nope, nope, I promised myself I'm not gonna talk to cops. No, I know it has 2 towers. I did get that, but I'm wondering whether or not this is a point in the game in which it stops allowing me to find out all that information from the brochure, and I have to start asking people questions about items. Designed by Gustave Eiffel, an engineer. The tower was built for the World's Fair of 1889. It's 1,050 feet high, built entirely of steel. 2.5 million rivets hold it together. The Eiffel Tower has its own post office, and letters posted there will bear its impressive postmark. Once the tallest building in the world, it's now dwarfed by the Empire State Building and Chicago Sears Tower. Actually, this chat is a safe place to simp. We support simping here. Built by the architect Chalgrin. On the orders of Napoleon, it honored the French Empire and the triumph of the French armies during the Revolution. Napoleon died before the structure could be completed in 1836. A small museum inside the arch commemorates both the history of the great general and the building itself. In 1920, the arch became the site of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Every evening at 6:30, a delegation from the Old Soldiers Association kindles the tomb's torch. Is this... Angel of Independence, that's gotta be Brazil, right? I'm gonna guess and then I'm gonna actually find out. Nope. Angel of Independence. Could it be Mexico's independence from Spain? Aztec? They don't let you stomp on cobs. Hello, will we find Mario? I hope so. I'm doing my best. Turn to an opera house and finally an art museum admired for its elaborate architecture. The museum's vast collection represents Mexico's greatest artists, including Tamayo, Diego Rivera, and his wife Frida Kahlo. Its official Spanish name is Palacio de Bellas Artes. Explorer Cortez convinced Mexico to build the National Palace. Inside is a painting by Diego Rivera, one of Mexico's greatest famous artists. He is especially well known for his political murals, in particular for the 1,200 square foot painting, The Epic of Mexican People in Mexico City's National Palace. Wall painting took the artist and 16 full-time assistants 16 years to complete. Painting depicts Mexico's exciting political history. Didn't Diego Rivera do Guernica? Or was that someone else? Probably someone else. Picasso did Guernica? Okay, I don't know why I had in my head that was Diego Rivera then. It was way off base. Zona Rosa, or Pink Zone, is at the exact heart of Mexico City's old district in the Plaza de Reforma. In the center of the zone sits an Angel of Independence. The angel is a 150-foot golden cherub built to honor the heroes of the Mexican Revolution. Even the city's natives use the beautiful angel's geographic landmark. Okay. Pink Zone, Revolution. Yep, it said restaurants. This game's got absolutely no chill. Ba-ba. Canberra, so that's Australia. The music did not evoke Canberra. Wait, what? Okay. He said something about Canberra, and I thought I was gonna find Canberra, but it wasn't. Looks like there's one guy up that way, and I need to return something that way anyway, so... Koala is a world-famous symbol of Australia. Contrary to popular belief, koalas are not bears but marsupials. Country's Down Under is the only place in the world where the small cuddly animals can be found. The Taronga Zoo is its own landing wharf to receive the ferry boat, which brings visitors from Sydney, a 25-minute ride away. The zoo is the nearest place in the city where tourists and Australians can see the koalas and other animals unique to this country and continent, okay? Koalas can be found only in Australia. Eucalyptus. But it didn't say it in the pamphlet. I'm really gonna have to start taking these items around to show people. The game's gonna make me do that, I can almost guarantee it. Yeah, but they're only native to Australia is what they're saying. I'm gonna tell you everything I know about koalas. No thank you. Just tell me everything you know about specifically this koala. Well, I mean, he seems sleepy. Continent, a country has thousands of miles of coastline. Two of its most popular beaches near Sydney are famous around the world. Both Manly and Bondi beaches are popular as great surfing beaches, but Bondi is perhaps the better of the two. Thousands of beach enthusiasts gather at Bondi every year to watch the Australian Surfing Championships. I did not read that carefully enough. It's gotta be 750 then. Wait, really? Sandra, thanks for the raid. We're learning a lot, probably. Yeah, this is information I'm supposed to get from someone else, I think. I've coordinated, thank you so much for the raid. All these friends. Yeah, Mario's missing and we're trying to help. Look, they take their surf extremely seriously. It's actually a 4-year degree program. Most well-known landmark in the city. Most people remark that it looks exactly like a boat under full sail. Contest was held to design the opera house. People from all over the world submitted plans, and a young architect from Denmark was chosen. Because of problems with the construction, the architect unhappily left the project before it was completed. The theater is built on Bennelong Point. Name for an aborigine. Australia's native people. Mars Missing's by far the better game. Objectively so. Until Esplendida. Well, I'm not gonna take a guess. I'm gonna talk to someone. Buenos Aires. Oh, that was it. Go back. Gauchos are Argentina's version of cowboys. Boleadores, a Y-shaped lasso with leather-covered stone balls at one end. It was the Gaucho's most efficient herding tool. In the 1700s, the Gaucho lived in the fields with his herds. Mostly traveled the Pampa while riding extremely fast horses imported from the Spaniards. Gaucho used the boleadores to trip the bulls and cows in his herd, causing them to fall. Once on the ground, he could brand or butcher the cattle without help. I definitely don't have the item I need for that place. We'll go all the way to the top left and then work our way down. I think most of them are sort of concentrated in that space. I only need one more item, so if I find it, then I can stop searching. And there we go. Downtown Buenos Aires honors the 400th anniversary of the founding of Argentina's capital city. Built in 1910 and made of stone, it was designed to look like the Washington Monument in Washington, D.C. The obelisk is very tall and can be seen from most of downtown. A small door on the monument side allows visitors a unique opportunity to climb an obelisk. A staircase inside brings visitors to the top where they can look out onto the Plaza de República and view the entire city. Teatro Colón is considered one of the world's most beautiful opera houses. It's also famous for its wonderful acoustics or sound system. It's built in 1908. The stage can hold 600 performers and is longer than one city block. This theater is very fancy with its huge chandeliers, red and gold box seats, and soft red upholstery. Besides the opera, the Colón is home to the National Ballet and National Symphony companies. Get away from me, cop. I know my rights. I read this one. Fields 1700, Y-shape, efficient herding tool, fast horses from the Spaniards, Pampa. Okay. What is a boleadoras? Gaucho tool. A version of a gaucho cowboy. Got it. Get owned. Big bin. That's easy. Why did you go this way? This is wrong way. Wait. Gibraltar, UK? Gibraltar's considered part of the United Kingdom? Oh, I didn't know that. See, I'm learning so much here. I'm learning so much here. This has been a very educational game. Is there a Luigi is missing? Luigi's right here, we got him. I found Luigi, everybody. There we go, we got everything now. Yeah, Sanovan, thanks so much for the resub. Bust of Shakespeare. Tower of London. all the crown jewels. William the Conqueror built the Tower of London for several reasons: to protect London from the invasion, to oversee shipping on the Thames, and to scare his subjects. The original tower was built around 1078. It covers 18 acres on the banks of the Thames. At various times, the tower has been a mint, a fortress, a vault, a terrible jail, and a place of execution. Famous as a showpiece for England's elaborate crown jewels, the jewel house includes the largest cut diamond in the world, 530 carats. So we'll do Big Ben, then the theater, and that'll be everything here. The Big Ben, symbol of England, is located in the Houses of Parliament, England's Capitol Hill. It's officially called the Palace of Westminster, officially the Palace of Edward the Confessor. At the north end of Parliament is the clock tower, 320 feet high. The face of the tower's clock is enormous. The minute hands alone are 14 feet long. Although most people believe the clock itself is Big Ben, that distinction goes to the tower's 13-ton bell, which strikes the hour and lets London know all is well. I guess ultimately, even if the game is expecting me to go and like source some of this information from NPCs in town, I can probably still manage to guess quite a lot of them. Edward the Confessor, one-time ruler, ordered the building of Westminster Abbey, officially known to the Collegiate Church of St. Peter in Westminster, to serve his burial place. From his death in 1066 until 1760, most British and English sovereigns were buried there, perhaps to get their money's worth. The Abbey has also been the site of coronations and many royal weddings. Considered a masterpiece of Gothic architecture, the Abbey has undergone many renovations. Well, I've already gotten some questions I can guarantee aren't in the info packet. So you can ask NPCs for information about whatever item you're currently holding, but the question is whether or not that is the relevant pieces of info, right? Like, I get what you're saying, but I've definitely encountered some pieces that aren't in the info packet. Why does it keep starting me out so close to a cop? I just want to find out where I am, and I can't ask him. Kyra. Should've just looked at what item I had picked up. Or probably looked at the map and seen a pyramid or something. You know, a lot of ways. Why did I go down? Look at the Great Pyramid. Man-faced lion statue named the Sphinx by the ancient Greeks. The Sphinx is a mythical monster who like to ask riddles, then kill those unfortunate enough to not know the answer. The Great Sphinx was carved from one enormous piece of limestone, 240 feet long and 66 feet high. Later, the Ottoman Turks used the cat for target practice. Its nose and King Tut-style beard were knocked clean off its face. The original name meant lord, and it's today presumed that the Sphinx was built to guard the Great Pyramids that stand behind it. Limestone. Oh, I just saw the word limestone and did not read the question. Half me, half limestone. Okay, you know what? That's fun. I really appreciate that. I didn't read the question, but I really love it. Half man, half limestone. That's really solid. Just get out of the thing. I'm so bad at this. The gingerbread clock was stolen. We can't reopen until it gets certificate. Muhammad Ali Mosque was built by Sultan in 1430 using the Turkish style of Ottoman Empire. Its nickname, the Alabaster Mosque, comes from the valuable white stone that covers the temple's facade. Clock tower on the courtyard's western side was a gift to the Sultan by King Louis Philippe of France in return for the stone obelisk, which now stands in front of France's Place de Concorde. Egyptian sultans lived in the mosque until 1517, now used only for prayer. Okay. Obelisk. Wait, what? On the courtyard's western side. We'll come back. They all have a cooldown. Pyramid Giza, one of the world's 7 great wonders. Pyramids are elaborate tombs housing the mummified remains of pharaohs and the fantastic treasures and paraphernalia that were associated or were buried with them to ensure a comfortable afterlife. Limestone Pyramid covers 13 acres of desert and is 480 feet high. Every royal pyramid entrance faces north towards the pole star. Details of engineering building of the wonders monuments remain a mystery. Cassius clay was an option on that list, and I feel like that's really punching above the age, the target age of this game, you know? just gonna take a gamble and say this is their impression of Tokyo. This game was made by Americans, right? The Sensoji Temple in the Asaku district of Tokyo was built in 640 AD to enter the temple grounds. First pass under the gate of thunder, an elaborately carved arch on which hangs the giant red paper lantern, sacred to the temple and its worshippers, built on the shape of a traditional pagoda. Smaller red lanterns line the arcades of the walls. The giant red lantern casts a rosy glow, lights the way for temple visitors. It was pagoda, wasn't it? Yeah, it's pagoda. I don't know why I picked lantern. Probably just because I read the word lantern so many fucking times. No. I had wanted to speedrun this a long time ago, and now I'm a better person. I'm not saying I never would, but I can't see myself speedrunning this. Great Buddha of Kamakura is not only the Great Buddha in Japan, he is the only one you can enter by buying a ticket. Through a door located smack in the middle of his big brass belly, sitting 37 feet tall, the brass Buddha, or Daibutsu, is honored by the faithful placing of flowers and oranges at his feet. This Daibutsu is used to sit in a small wooden house, but he was rendered homeless after a tidal wave tsunami washed it away. Thanks, Moogle. Sumo wrestling has been both popular art form and sport since the 6th century and originated as Shinto temples. The wrestlers began training in their early teens by endless practice, strenuous exercise, and the avid eating of special foods. To become serious contenders, the men must reach an enormous size, 250 to 375 pounds. The aim of a match is for one contender to force the other out of the ring or to touch the clay surface with any body part besides a foot. The wrestlers appear first in the heavily embroidered aprons donated by dedicated fans, and then stripped down to skimpy loincloths and special kind of bun-like hairstyle. Out of the ring, circle. I've only ever watched, like, videos of sumo on YouTube, but it's really cool to watch. I really love it. I got some sumo thirst going on, you know? Argentina? Argentina? Glad they're not connected. Wait. He didn't say Argentina, he said close to Argentina? What did you say? To the south is Argentina. To your left is Peru. Jesus, Portugal. I just saw Argentina, and that was it. That was the whole story for me. That was all I needed. The cop just watched me murder a Koopa, and he did not give a fuck. Copacabana Beach. Going to the beach is an art form in Rio. There are different sand spots for tourists, the young and the old, the rich and the poor. Certain beaches around the world are well known for surfing, shell collecting, or as in this case, for people watching. The world's most famous beach, Copacabana, curves 4.5 kilometers into Guambara Bay. It sits at the front of the world's most densely populated urban area. Those who know say that on any summer weekend, upwards of 100,000 people will spend some time on Copacabana Beach. World famous for people watching. Yeah, I wasn't actually given that information. It's probably not Copacabana Avenue, it's probably not Guambara, it's probably not Rio, so whatever the last one was. Atlantica. Next gate. Sugarloaf Mountain. Cable car. Sugarloaf Mountain stands on the left side of Rio's great balloon-shaped bay. Two cable cars carry visitors 1,300 meters above both the city and Guambara Bay. Once atop the mountain, visitors get off at the lower vista, watch the samba troops perform at the cliffside restaurant, or they can go all the way to the top. From that height, the city spreads out below like a carpet of lights. The granite mountain got its name from Portuguese sailors who swore it resembled the cone-shaped loaves of sugar processed from Brazilian sugarcane. Wait, what? Trolley cars is not how it would have... It's probably just rounding on mobile. did say that. Just seems like a strange way to word it. Trolley cars rather than cable cars, but... Standing at the top of the 2,037-foot peak of Corcovado, the statue of Christ the Redeemer holds out his arms as if to embrace the city of Rio de Janeiro. The concrete image of Jesus Christ weighs 700 tons. In 1931, most of Rio's churches pooled their collective money and erected the statue on top of the mountain. Top of the mountain is often in fog, but the huge spotlights keep the figure visible from every corner of the city. Not sure what that is in slugs. Watch. Can I just tell from the city map? Yeah, New York City. Why would I go this direction? What would possibly make me think that was correct? Named after New York's nickname, the Empire State Building stands 1,453 feet tall at 102 stories. It's the third tallest building in the world and is served by 73 elevators. It would take 30 minutes to climb the 1860 stairs, but the express elevator will carry you to the 80th floor in under a minute. When King Kong is a fictional figure, the resident window washer can be seen daily climbing the portable scaffold, which enable it to move easily around the 5 acres of windows. Each pane gets washed once a month. Statue of Liberty was a gift from French people to commemorate the friendship between the countries, which started during the American Revolution, built by Franco-Italian sculptor Frederick Bartholdi. This Liberty was dedicated on October 28, 1886, made from copper. The statue weighs 225 tons and stands 151 feet tall. Her nose alone is 4 feet long. The torch in her right hand is raised above the Hudson River. The left hand holds the Declaration of Independence. The statue stands on Liberty Island, New York Harbor. Porch and Independence. Looks like Sculptor's mom. I knew that one. Radio City Music Hall was made world famous by the dance troupe The Rockettes. The all-female group was started in Missouri in 1925. They took their name from the Roxy Theater. Original New York City home. Their original New York City home. The Rockettes have performed their high kicks in Radio City since its opening day in 1932. Music Hall was built to be the largest and shows theater in the world. Despite the Depression, which was then at its worst, the theater was a famous Art Deco landmark. So the street will remain private property. I know some of these things. How long is this game? I don't remember how many floors there are. Whoops. Boo 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 boo. Oh no, it's Bowser. Uh-oh. Looks like King Koopa's blasting off again. Yo, Ice Plug, the world record holder of this game, coming by to hang out in my chat. What the heck? Hello. I like this game. I do. Something just happened to Sky. Aw, that's nice of her. She's happy that I beat it.